Let's talk about how to see eye to eye when it comes to supersizing and growing your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and all I have is a little bluebird of happiness to look into his eyes, her eyes. I don't know if it's a girl bird or a boy bird or a non-binary bird. Does not matter. It's a bird. So today our idiom is a very, very old one. It actually dates back to the Bible and is in the Bible in Isaiah 52:8. And I didn't write down the whole quote. It wasn't super long, but I was not feeling like writing down and trying to read a whole bunch of stuff. But it basically talks about a sentence, and then it says, "For eye to eye, thy see the return of the Lord to Zion." Okay, it's a very, very famous quote from the Bible. And it reminds us that when we view something in the same way as someone else, when we agree with them, we say we see eye to eye. There's a lot of questions about, is that really an idiom? Yes, it's absolutely positively an idiom, because it doesn't mean literally looking to someone's eyes and seeing them eye to eye. It means that we are in agreement on something or about a topic or something. So what does this have to do with growing and building and supersizing our business? Well, if we can get the people that we serve, our customers, to see things from the way we want them to see them eye to eye in agreement, then they'll want to do business with us. They'll want to buy our products and services. If we are in negotiations and we can come to agreement, that's a way of seeing eye to eye with the people that we're negotiating with. If we're negotiating contracts, if we're negotiating with labor unions, if we're negotiating prices, if we're negotiating anything, the goal is to find a win-win solution and an agreement that everyone can live with and wants to partake in. That's the only way we make changes in our organization, is by gaining agreement of the people that actually have to implement the change. I worked in corporate America for over a quarter century, and one of the most interesting things about working in a big company is a group of people get together and they decide that something is going to be a good thing to do for the company. And then they don't necessarily ask the people that are involved in that activity, and they don't necessarily understand what really it takes to do certain jobs and certain functions. And then they decide from an ivory tower type perspective, this is what we're going to do because it's the latest, greatest, usually guru thing that's going around with respect to quality or any other business area or function or technology. And so somebody sells the big bosses on it, and the big bosses decide we're going to do this. And then they just expect it to be implemented. At least that was my experience many, many, many times in corporate America. And then I took it on as my job to figure out, okay, well, what's in it for the people that actually have to implement this change? Because if people don't understand what's in it for them to do something, they are not going to do it, right? Are you going to do something if you don't understand what's in it for you? Probably not. One of the best ways to sell ourselves and convince ourselves that a change is right for us is to understand why it's a good thing, right? I think if we can put on our what's in it for me filter in a positive way, we make changes really, really quickly and easily inside of our organization. And that is a terrific thing to set an example as in your organization, as the leader of your organization. Love to know your experience with this. See eye to eye. I tend to be a little argumentative, so I'm not sure people think I see eye to eye with them all the time, but I usually do. I try to listen and look for their perspective and their point of view so we can find a middle ground to meet in order to make things work in our organization. All right, that's our idiom for today. I'd love to know your experience with it. Share in the comments below, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to build and grow your business? Have an awesome day.